Okay, guys, I just wanted to quickly talk about this, and I'm looking at this picture right here, and what I'm thinking is that it looks a lot different to what we have in GTA right now. I think it looks a lot more brighter, but I think we're talking about the expanded enhanced here today. Um, okay, so let's start with this. Grand Theft Auto and Grand Theft Auto Online arrived for the PS5 and the Xbox Series X on March 15th. So it's March 15th, it's coming out. I'm probably gonna get it. Delivering the action-packed blockbuster story mode adventure and the dynamic, ever-evolving world of GTA Online to the latest generation of consoles. Now, with that, that's a lie, man. I already have GTA on my PS5. With a host of new improvements for new and returning players. Okay, so basically that just means that there's more stuff coming for the expanded enhanced, but I got a feeling there's gonna be more than that. These new versions of GTA and GTA Online introduce a high-end PC visual to the console's experience with new graphics modes featuring up to 4K resolution and frame rate of 60 frames per second, improved texture quality, HDR options. I have no idea what that is. The ray tracing, still don't know what that is, as well as utilizing the technical advancements of the latest console hardware for further loading times. Oh no, sorry, faster loading times. Who would want further loading times? Um, Immersive 3D audio support, and platform specific features and more. You know, it's funny how they say and more when they don't just say it, you know? So we're talking about GTA 5, not online, of Franklin, Michael, and Trevor across the sun-soaked metropolis of Los Santos and the Blackwoods countryside of Blaine County in greater detail than ever before, with stunning new levels of visual detail. So could that mean like we get more of the story mode? I feel like that could be the case. Choose one of three new detailed graphics settings to tailor your gameplay experience for what matters most to you. Fidelity mode is turned to the highest visual quality and targets 30 FPS. God, these words are so weird. I know nothing about this, man. In this mode, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X have native 4K resolution with ray tracing enabled for Xbox Series X. Supports unscaled 4K resolution performance mode is tuned for the most responsive gameplay experience and targets 60 FPS in this mode. The PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X support unscaled 4K resolution, and the Xbox Series X supports resolution of 1080p. In addition to the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X performance RT mode. Guys, I can barely understand this, but I'm hoping that you guys can. A hybrid of fidelity and performance modes that I honestly don't know if I'm saying that right. Um, Upscaled 4K resolution, ray tracing enabled with 60 FPS. Honestly, the stuff they say in this game, they don't really say what new features are, like new vehicles and stuff like that. They don't really say that kind of stuff. These new versions also offer across the board improvements, introducing faster loading times, increased population and traffic, increased Virgiton density, improved lighting quality across shadows, water reflections, and other elements, plus improved anti-aliasing, modern blur, highly detailed new explosions, and fire, and much more. There's also new levels of responsiveness with haptic feedback and dynamic resistance via the adaptive trigger on PlayStation 5's DualSense wireless controller. to the weather effects, durational damage, rough road surfaces, explosions, and much more. Platform-specific features also introduce immersive audio using 3D potential audio on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. I hate saying these things on the newswire. We can actually pronounce these words, or I can at least. GTA Online. The massive unrivaled experience of GTA Online with an unprecedented 8 years worth of gameplay additions delivered across over 40 unique updates will continue to evolve with the power of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X. This generation of GTA Online introduced a range of new vehicles and a new addition to the Los Santos car meet, AO Specials Works, E-Compasses, best in class vehicle updates, a new car of race class, specially modified vehicles, and weekly rotations of Hayo Work Time trails, along with a premium test ride where you can get behind the wheel of the newly modified vehicles for free. So basically, that's what they're saying here is, I'd say this is a new car, but what they're saying here is they're going to be able to make it so like you can test drive this car, for example. That's not new. And the new players might need more than just a pistol on their belt strap to survive Los Santos. So we're introducing a career builder feature designed especially for new players or anyone that wants to reset their character and have a fresh start. Okay. So as you guys know, I'm actually going to do that myself. Well, you might not know this, but I'm doing it. Introduce the leg up with the criminal world of Southern San Andreas system. You will get a $4 million fund wall to select events introducing business properties, vehicles, and weapons. So, for any new player, I'm going to suggest this right now. Get the Penthouse and the Kasaka, because those two things you're really only going to need to do the Cayo Perico heist, and then you can make more than that. Rockstar making a big mistake with that. Nah, I'm kidding. Furthermore, GTA Online for PS5 and Xbox Series X has an assortment of new quality of life improvements, introducing newly designed introduction and tutorial for new players. A new front-end man allows you to jump directly into free mode heists, races, adversary modes, and the latest featured weekly event content and more. Story mode and GTA Online character transfers. PS4 and Xbox One players are able to transfer both their GTA 5 story mode progress and their current GTA Online characters and progress into PS5 and Xbox Series X across console platforms with a one-time merge for each. So that basically just says that your characters can be switched and your progress won't get lost if you switch from the PS4 to the PS5. But I've already done that. Starting today, the PS5 can begin transferring their story mode progress by uploading their save to the Rockstar Social Club. To begin the process, enter GTA 5 in your current console account and go to the Game tab of the pause menu. From there, select the Upload Save Game option. Please note you can only store one game per platform at a time, and saves will remain available to download for 90 days. Players with a Rockstar Social Club account will also be able to migrate for GTA Online character progress to PS5 or Xbox Series X on March 15th upon loading up the game on either of these new consoles. This migration introduces any characters, GTA Online progression, stats, vehicles, properties, weapons, clothing, everything basically. Oh, and player created jobs. So my jobs that I created, my annoying races, they won't get lost. For example. GTA 5 and GTA 5 Online will be available digitally on March 15th throughout the PlayStation 5 console store and the Microsoft store, with pre-purchase and pre-load beginning on March 8th and physical release on April. Stay tuned for more details. No idea what that means. For GTA Online platform migration, players purchased GTA 5, you can only transfer between platforms of the same family: PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X. So basically from PS4 to PS5, Xbox One to Xbox Series X will all earn GTA 5 dollars, will transfer regardless of platform. So I guess that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know down in the comments if you're gonna get the expanded and enhanced. I know I am. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one again. Bye bye.